Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm Frances Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up at FrenchieStamps.com in the United States. Today I'm going to share tips for this sending flower die. So you got those 4 little flowers, 2 banner, more flowers, and then you get this beautiful die. It makes like a silhouette inside the circle. So I'm doing a swap here, and after working with many of them, when I say many of them, see I get many more, I can find a few tips. So I'm going to share how I done this, but we're going to crank it up a notch, and I'm going to share this way and also how to make a shaker card. So this one, all the top here, it's in a pretty peacock. This one was a pool party in the background. And these are sponging, and you're going to say, oh, I'm not a sponge fan. Well, let me tell you, when you see how I sponge that, anybody can sponge it. Look how blah it look. Well, by the time it's done, it look wonderful. So let's start with the sponging, and I am using I am using heavy whisper white cardstock because I don't want the color to show in the back. So first tip here, when you die cut your silhouette here, your circle, I learned after doing so many, don't pull from the top, pull from the bottom. Keep your hand on all the detail here. Keep your hand there and just wiggle a bit, and that's going to make a big difference when you're going to peel up your flowers here. Some of them peel right up. This one just don't want to cooperate with me, I think. Okay, and then we're going to peel it here. So sometime when you peel from the bottom, it's going to remove all this here, so you won't have to fuss with this. So we're going to remove this. Just want to go where the flowers are. Make sure you pull there, et voila. That's simple. And trust me, when you go from the bottom, a lot of the time, like I said, I did many of them, and it peeled right up. This is the only few little thing that I had to remove. And to be honest, the center of the flower, I don't even know if I have to poke it out, because I'm going to put some bling on top of it. So you could do with or without. It's just I'm afraid when I put my bling, if that want to pull up, then it would be easier. So I just take the time to remove them. It's just a few, right? So, oh, I got one more little, and you want to make sure they don't stick in the back here like this. So just remove this also. This one is very stubborn here. I think it's static. Here we go. And then one more over here. And I get two, oh, one at the little side over there. And then right here. Okay, now we got this done. Now to do the sponging, I am using Old Olive, Calypso, Coral, and So Saffron. First thing you want to do, you want to put your, make sure, see I'm off a little bit. See my base, it's a little bit bigger. So what I'm going to do before we get going, we're going to trim that. It was just a little bit because my top of my card, it is exactly 5.5 by 4.25 because I want to cover all that because the die is very wide. Okay, so now I'm going to take this and I'm going to look about where the grass would grow, about right here. So I'm just going to use my finger and I just do a little mark. Nothing going to show there. So now I know the grass go about there. I'm going to take my green, and like I said, don't worry about the sponging. And it's right there. I'm going to go here, because usually I say start on a scrap piece, right? Well, for this one here, it don't matter. Okay, that look kind of blah. Don't worry, it's going to work out. Now I'm going to start with my So Saffron, and I'm going to sponge this here. Okay, I'm going to leave the So Saffron open. Now I'm going to come with the Calypso because I want kind of a sunset. That one I go a bit on the side because I don't want much. And I just do circle motion for this one. That's it. Now I'm taking back my So Saffron and I'm going to blend that smooth. And you're going to say, oh my goodness, that look horrible. Yes, it does look horrible if we would leave it like that, right? But boom, see, when you put your silhouette on top, it is great. You see here, I'm kind of light on the side there. I didn't win enough. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back and just add a little bit there. It was a bit too light. And then let's try this again. Et voila. Now, if you want to do like the one that I done, you're just going to glue that on the top and add your blanks. We're going to do the same thing, but this time we will add a window sheet to do a shaker card. This one is in the basic black. I thought that would be very striking for a shaker card. So for the shaker card, what we're going to need to do is have two little marks. And I want a pencil that, oh, I got it here. So what I'm going to do with my pencil, and I think this is very important because you don't want the shaker card to go all the way at the bottom. That would take way too much of the, what it's called, let me think, too much of the sequence. Okay, I'm going to come right under here, make a mark, come right under here, make a mark. So now, okay, I got my mark over here, and I got my mark over here. So we're going to use the foam strip, and we're going to put it right above our mark. I'm going to put that, and we want our foam strip to go around completely. So, and I'm going to come here. I'm going to do the two bottom one first. And the reason why I want to do the bottom one first, it's because I know where to stop, right? Now I'm going to click this. Now I have to go right at the edge, because you don't want that to show in the picture. Even if it's not straight completely, it is okay. Gonna cut that right here. That you save that little extra piece. You're gonna save that because you can use it on another project. Now we're gonna put this one right here. And there. That should be okay, that little crack. Now I'm going to put just a little another strip here, so then it balances okay. And you know what? One of those little strips there. Now we're going to take our window sheet and we're going to put that on top of this. But before we do our window sheet and put it on top of it, we have to put our sequins in. So the best thing to do that, it's you want to remove this. Let me show you a trick to remove that. If you punch it, slide your nail, boom. Press down, voila. See how simple it is to remove? Pull. Those foam strips, I had a problem removing the backing. Well, I find a little tip here. Push, pull, voila. Okay. Now, I almost put that without my sequin. The sequin that I'm using, it's the one in Celebration. It's called the Metallic Baker's Twine in Sequin. So you get this lovely Baker's Twine with the gold, the metallic in it. You get the gold and the Bermuda bag. And then you get those sequins. So we want to put enough sequins because you know it go down quite a bit. So what I like to do, and you see I'm squeezing them so they not all stick together. You don't want them to stick on your foam strip. That is not enough. I would say the two good pinch that you want. Here we go. They're kind of static, right? Uh-oh, that's what I didn't want to happen. And you're gonna say, why did you take off the foam strip before? It seemed that if I wait after I put that, I shake the card or what and pop it, and then I get a bigger mess. So that should be good and for my shaker here. Now we're going to take our window sheet that measure 4 by 4 1/4 or something like that. I will have all measurement on my blog, but I went 4 by 4 3/4, and I'm going to place that right at the top of this. And this one here, I had a little oops here. I'm going to pull this up. If that happened, I have to make sure. Here we go. Here. So now make sure it is secure. Et voila. Now we get our shaker. Now we're going to take our silhouette, the one that we die cut, and I am using liquid glue. I really think the liquid glue is going to be the best choice for glue, because we have to be very precise to put it right on the card front, and it is the same size. So this is going to give us a chance to move it around. Now I'm doing just a little bit on the flower here and there. So let me just add, so it's going to secure those, even if it's not all the way secure. Those flowers are okay as long as they get, you know, enough to keep it on the window. We're perfect. So I just add a little bit of glue. You want to make sure that you get enough glue to secure it all around. Now I like to take this, put my card straight, and then bring this up at the bottom and top. So now I know I'm right straight at the bottom. It's a lot easier to start at the bottom and then go to the top. Now what you're going to do is take your hand, push it, and hold it there just a little bit. And now see, we got our little whatever it's called, the shaker card. Now I did the congratulation here, and this one I use the scallop. It's all the die in that. This one I use, it looked like the movie thing. That's the one I used there. So I just gonna take my finger, roll each in, top, and in the center go under. Now we're gonna take this and we're gonna glue that with glue dots. So I'm gonna bring glue dots. Put that there. There. See how much that brings this to life. And you want to make sure to keep your finger on the flower still there, kind of secure. Now we got new embellishment called the champagne rhinestone, and that's what we're going to use. I had one started. What did I do with it? Well, we're going to open another one, because I cannot find the one that I started. So let me open this here, and we're going to use these rhinestones. So I'm going to use every size of it. So I'm going to put a few big ones first. Here we go. You know what? Maybe my poker tool going to work great here. Here. Oh. Well, here we go. And a little one. And on the tulip, you know, some of the flower look tulipy. Those one we're going to put wing of Stella on it. So see, I just push. This one don't have a glue dot. Okay, that's why it's moving on me. That's what's bugging me. Let me fix that. Don't know what happened to my glue dot, but it's not there. Here we go. Oh, it's on my finger, that's why. And we need one more bling. Et voila. Okay, now we're going to take our wing of Stella and we're going to put wing of Stella on the tulip. You can always cut the flowers and add all different color flowers. I just wanted to do the silhouette part itself with the bright color in the background. Here we go. Now I'm going to use that baker's twine that was part of this with the sequence. I'm going to fold it. Oh, you know what? Use 2 fingers and wrap it 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. You know what? 4 and 5. Here we go. I wrap it 5 times. We're going to squeeze this together here. We're going to cut this. We're going to use another piece and we're going to tie that together. I'm going to use my reverse tweezer here just to hold this there, and we're going to tie those loops that we get together. So if you're challenged with bow, this is going to be an easy bow, but this one, because I did so many, it's going to be a very fluffy bow. So we're just going to tie this, and I'm going to tie it again just to make sure it's very secure. Now let's remove this. Now what I like to do is take the tails, put it all in one direction, but then I'm going to pull on a few. So I'm going to have different length. Okay, this one here, I really don't like the way that, okay, it's this one. I'm going to move it here. Here we go. So now you can spread this. Here we go. So now we get a fluffy, fluffy bow that is very bright and shiny. And we're going to take our another glue dots. Well, maybe we're going to use 3 glue dots just because it's kind of a big bow. So I'm going to go in the back and get 1, 2 should do the trick. We're going to put that right here. Now we're going to fluff this up. When I mean fluff that up, you're just going to spread your loop. And then we're going to come here and trim this here. I want some longer, some shorter. Et voila, my friend. So now you get your shaker card with the little bow and everything. Inside I'm going to add a greeting and that go with congratulations. But now you got it. This is not finished here, but you got it. And this is the new binding, seam binding ribbon. Very narrow, very friendly to mail. Here was with the pearls. Here is with the rhinestone, and here in the pool party. So now you got it plain, I said, put direct and crank it up a notch, and you get your shaker card. This is it for now, my friend. Hope you enjoyed this. For all the supplies, just visit my blog right below. You're going to have the direct link. And these, the framelits that I share with you, the sending flowers, this is very limited time while supplies last, are March 31st. And the same with the sequins and the baker's twine, that is part of celebration, so it can be yours for free with an order of $50. So that is it for now. Till next time, happy stamping, my friend. Bye-bye for now.